Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It is your host with the most, MC Lumberjack, here once again back with some Academy match days for you. We are at the 10th Academy match day now, really getting to that end of the season, those final miles, and everything is still to play for. There are so many teams. I think it's the top five, maybe the top four, within 3 points of each other. Genuinely, this has been the closest Academy ending of the season I have ever seen. And it's going to be exciting. And especially today, there is a ton of matches that are worth looking out for. As we will start off with maybe one of the more important ones, Istanbul versus Victoria Falls. Massive match. Victoria Falls, of course, solely alone at number one with 19 points. And then we have 2, 3, and 4, Stockholm, Istanbul, and Jakarta, all on 16 points. And we have Victoria Falls play against Istanbul, and we have Stockholm play against Jakarta. So the entire top 4 is playing each other. And we will start off with Istanbul versus Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls on an incredible run. They haven't lost since Matchday 2, I think. So 7-game unbeaten streak. I think it's 6 wins, 1 draw in that time. Incredible run. Istanbul had a bad start as well, but has really pulled up since then. It's going to be interesting to see which one of these teams can win. There has been some drama, some real drama in the Simulation Soccer League. Namely, the fact that it does appear there is some slight advantage to playing from home. So let's see how that will impact this match as Istanbul is playing from home this game. Gets it to Boudreau. Ooh, and it hits the post. Whoa, nice pass from Van Wolf. Gets it to Boudreau. And a shot from distance. Just barely goes wide. As we continue again. We have Kuzora. Always dangerous when he has the ball. To Peña. McAllister, some space here. McAllister shoots, but it goes wide. Istanbul now gets it. Oh, big mistake. More intercepts the ball. Gets a shot. And Headhunter with a save. Oh, that was a dangerous situation there. You cannot be giving Victoria Falls chances like that. They will punish them over and over again as we have a corner that leads to McAllister now. Gets it back. But an interception. Gets possession back to Istanbul. And it ends the highlight. Ure. Long ball. Nice ball to Blanco. To Mormor. Those two can always seem to find each other. Peña. Sloppy pass there from Istanbul. But Lopta able to collect. Now Van Wolf, there's some space, but he loses the ball. So far, Istanbul has been looking a little sloppy. Definitely hasn't been that threatening. And now McAllister with a beautiful run here. Gets it to Kuzora. Oh, Kuzora misses. That is a combination of words I have not had to use very often in the Academy. But it happens this time. And that might be something they're going to regret in the end, as we now have home the third Esquire Limited. Lopta goes for a shot. I really should stop saying their full name because I just missed the whole highlight because I was saying Joshua's name. Warhurst crosses it in. Boudreau gets it back to Warhurst. Crosses it. Another corner. Whipped in. Ooh, it's a nice header. Good save from Yupankwi. Third corner in a row. They say third time's a charm, but Istanbul disagrees. I don't know what Juliusson did there. Just heads it over the line. Istanbul a little bit in a stronger phase of the game. I say that, but there's a big mistake made. Kozora with a nice touch there. Gets it. Cuts it back. Passes it. Now some space at McAllister. Pina wants to make a run. And he does. But he gets intercepted. But he gets it back. Oh, some beautiful play here from Victoria Falls. Gets it to Canal and he shoots. And it's a save. Oh, that was a very, very well played attack there. Blanco now. Crosses it in. Leads to nothing. This has been a high-octane game so far. 22 minutes in. I feel like it's been mostly highlights so far. But 0 goals. Lopta now. Oh! And all of a sudden, Boudreau is completely free. I was just saying it about 0 goals. And Boudreau lets me eat my words. Let's see this a little bit. Long kick. Lopta is able to collect. Gets it all the way to the area. And then a beautiful pass to Boudreau. And that's an unsavable ball. I think Blanco kind of lost his man there. And all of a sudden, Istanbul is leading against the table leaders. Istanbul might be doing it. Nice cross there. Gets to Mormor, but Mormor is not able to get it headed down just far enough. The game has seemingly slowed down a little bit. Blanco now at the corner. Oh, and it's a great header from Kozora, but an even greater save from the headhunter. That was some incredible reaction time. Bergman now to Boudreau. Julianson. Lopta. Joshua. Loses the ball to Peña. Now there's a lot of space for a counter. Not a lot of personnel, but a lot of space. Kozora gets the ball. Ooh, and he slows it down. You never want to see that on a breakaway. Oh, but if you're going to ping down passes like that, Pina now down the wing to McAllister. Gets it to Canal, but it gets blocked. Ooh. They go again to Mormor. Mormor's free, but he misses. Oh, no. Victoria Falls has definitely had the opportunities to get level in this match, but so far it has not happened yet. Nice pass from Ronaldo. Bergman now down the wing. Crosses it in. Van Boef going for it. Lopte is the one who ends up heading it. Appears to be that is the score. We go into halftime with very cagey match. A lot of chances from both sides. It's a real nail biter, especially if you're supporting one of these teams. At this point, I would not dare to wager a bet on either of these teams because I think both of them still are very much in the running. Although I think you are going to be a little disappointed. If you're a Victoria Falls Eagles fan, I think they probably should have gotten one in that first half with all the opportunities they had. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. In the end, you got to get that ball in the back of the net, and they have not been able to manage to do that. So kick off for another 45 minutes of exciting academy football. Joshua Halm, the third, Esquire Limited, down the wing. Crosses it. Ooh, Yupankwi has to punch it out, which means Istanbul stays in possession. Bergman now has the ball. It's a foul. This is a rough foul, honestly. Castellani. Home now. Down the wing. Crosses it in to Van Wolf. And it's a finish. And it's a beautiful finish from Dante Van Wolf, who will finally find the score sheet again, getting Istanbul 2-0 up in this vital race match in the title race. Home down the wing. Beautiful low cross and just this deft little touch from Dante Van Wolf to finish it. Get it past Yupankwi. Unsavable, and that is a big blow for Victoria Falls Eagles. At this point, you need them to start scoring quickly if they want to get back into this game. Bergman crosses it in. Very little Victoria Falls attack so far the second half. Warhurst tries from distance. Can't blame a man for trying. More now. Vercetti gets it to McAllister. McAllister now all the way free to Cazorla. Has there been any offside? No, I don't think so. It's just a goal. Cazorla makes it 2-1. For some reason, I thought there was going to be an offside call, but there definitely wasn't. That's a beautiful... Look at this pass here. Look at this pass to McAllister. That is beautiful. That touch gets it to Cazorla. Selfless McAllister. Beautiful to see. And Cazorla is on like goal 16 or what? 17? I don't know. It's too many. Entirely too many goals this guy has scored. And suddenly, it is an exciting game again. Only one goal separating the two. And Victoria Falls once again pull something out of the bag. A rabbit out of the hat has tongue now. Ooh. Foul made, but the play continues and Cazorla. Oh, and he hits the post. He hits the post. It's a game of inches there. But it works out for Istanbul, as Istanbul now back on the attack. Warhurst to Joshua. Loses the ball with Warhurst. Regains it. Whew. So much pressure from Victoria Falls. Istanbul doesn't have a millisecond to even think. There's instantly someone on the ball, but Bergman now just a little bit of breathing room, but even there, tongue to Warhurst. Warhurst, very threatening shot. Bergman. Oh, and it's a nice header, but it goes in front of the goal. Into the 75th minute, 15 minutes left. 15 minutes for Victoria Falls to get this equalizer, or for Istanbul to take the match definitively. So far, it is looking like Istanbul is on another strong moment, although Victoria Falls intercepts, and Blanco, we know he can run. We know he's fast. Down this wing. He's done it a million times. McAllister in the middle. Heads it. Oh, and it's almost in. It is almost in, but not close enough. At this point, Istanbul just wants to hold on to this victory. But Victoria Falls is making it very difficult for them. It's now Joshua down the wing once again. Ooh, he beats Peña beautifully. And Van Wolf with a chance. Oh, Van Wolf. What a save from Yupankwi. Warhurst now. Crosses it in. Boudreau. Ooh. That's McAllister. Ooh, that's a very good tactical foul there. That could have been a breakaway moment. But that foul just completely kills the play. They instantly get the ball back as well. And there's a space now from Ronaldo. Ronaldo it's not very good. A little rushed shot there, it appears to be. But the time is starting to tick. Tick tock, tick tock. Istanbul. Home. Chance for a shot. Oh, and it gets once again a great save from Yupankwi. Oh, Istanbul is making some deadly tactical fouls here. Some might say it's a little unsportsmanlike, but you know, it's part of the game. Oh, now Chisora! Ooh, Chisora! He almost became another nightmare for the Istanbul fans, but there's still time. There's 5 minutes of extra time. And if there's any team that's going to do it, it's Victoria Falls. Let's see what happens here. Headhunter able to collect this at this point. Stretch that time. Wait it out. Go stand near the corner flag. Because Istanbul has maybe just gotten the win over the number 1. And that is indeed it. That ends the match. Istanbul with 2 goals. Victoria Falls with 1. Meaning the Eagle has finally fallen a bit. I think they are still first because they have insane goal difference. But at least Istanbul has gone level with Victoria Falls for the moment. And this is a big, big, big victory for Istanbul. And I think they're going to be very happy with it. That was definitely an exciting one. After that, we will go. I'm not going to say it's going to be less exciting, but it's going to be Sydney City versus Adowa Accra. And unless Sydney City drastically changes their tactical makeup, we might be going into a snooze fest. Because impressive as it is, Sydney has just absolutely haramballed, Arteta footballed their way to 2 draws in a row, I think, at this point. Those were some of the shortest games of Football Manager I've ever bared my eyes upon. So let's see if that's the exact same we're going to see this time. Or if Adowa Accra is able to grind down the defenses of Sydney City. Or maybe Sydney City comes out with a, like a 3-2-5 formation. Well, nope. Nope, they do not. This looks at least very similar to whatever they ran last time. Adowa Accra, going back to their 4-2-3-1. Interesting. They ran the 4-2-4 for a long time, but they've gone back to the good old faithful. That'll be interesting to see how that affects this matchup. Accra, of course, were title contenders for a while, but last couple match days they've been struggling a bit, so they've kind of fallen out of favor. A win here could catapult them right back into the conversation. And Sydney is still in a exhilarating battle as Nkufo comes down with a nice shot, but he doesn't get the target. No, I was saying Sydney City is in an exhilarating battle with Atletico Medellin for that bottom spot. Ofuso gets it to the keeper of Sydney City. Not sure why he did that, but he did. He's taking his time. He's already wasting time. We're 5 minutes in. Just shameless behavior. Yes, we now have Nkufo to Kesak. Nice pass there, Kesak. Ooh, and it's another nice shot, but not on target. Burbs now with the corner. Gets it in. Ooh. Gave up the possession. What can we do now? Says all the way. Sai is all the way up front. Gets it to Harper. Harper's all the way open. Oh, and it's next to the goal again. These teams have not hit the target once so far. And they've had some good opportunities, I will say. Fuso gets it to Mulletman. Mulletman now. Ooh, tries to cross it to Kesak, but just doesn't get there. Chavez recollects the ball. Gets down the wing. Goes for a cross. And Nkufo almost gets to it, but Mulletman does. And there's a referee calling for offside, but I don't think there was any offside or even close to it there. Watch me be wrong. No, I wasn't this time. A little messy there in the middle. It looked like a foul was made on Nkufo, but I think the ref just let it play on. And Mulletman finishes that deftly for the 1-0 for Adowa Accra. Kesak. Okusu. Oh, now that was a penalty. And Kufo been good at going down in the area so far. That is also a skill you need to have. The penalty indeed gets awarded. Wonder who's going to step up to take it. It's Mulletman. I believe he missed his first penalty. Let's hope he does better this time. He does. And that's Mulletman with his second. Already on for the hat-trick, and we're only 13 minutes in. Wonderfully taken. Top bins, top left corner. You love to see it. And that is suddenly a big mountain to climb for this Sydney team, who has already not been very good at scoring. Nkufo, nice touch there. Gets it, doesn't get it back to Mulletman. Chance for a nice attack here. Harper all the way free. 1-on-1. This has to be a goal, and it is indeed a goal. The defense of Adowa Accra just completely left lacking there. And it's a beautiful finish too. And once again, we're only 20 minutes in. It's already 1-2. At least what I said of having a boring game or a low highlight one is not going to happen. It's already more exciting than, I think, the last two Sydney games combined. Ooh, and it's a header from Harper that almost just goes in. Flowers, the goalkeeper, is completely left standing. But he is lucky that this isn't on target. Oh, that's a big mistake from Hude. Stone now with a shot, and it's a goal! And all of a sudden, Sydney has fully leveled the score again. In 30 minutes, we've seen a 2-goal lead completely appear and disappear. Hude, what are you doing, brother? Check his PayPal account, because I think he put some money on Kalshu. Because what was that? Mulletman going for the hat-trick. Gets blocked by the wall. Mafuso now. Okay. Interesting tactic there. Yeah, it's in 20 minutes. Accra scored 2 goals and then Sydney scored 2 goals. Absolutely insanity. Oh, it's a shot from distance from Sai. Shit. We dive it to Ship. Crosses it in. Pakridu. Flower is able to collect easily. As we go. Ooh. Not speak too soon. There's still a corner here for Accra. Pervs recollect. Gets it to... Oh, it's a shot from distance. Hude or use trying something from distance, but it does not work out. As we go into the first half, 2 versus 2. Sydney hasn't had a lot of chances, but they've really used their chances. Whereas Accra actually could have scored more, I feel like. However, in the end, 2-2 is all it is. Basically, like a new game is starting the next half. Who is going to win it? I'm just happy it's some attacking football. No walls being built. To kick off the second half. Accra on the ball. Hughes gets it to Garcia. We're going to say a little attack here. Garcia, new addition to the team, does just instantly give the ball away, but ignore that part. Pervs now. Gofusu. Pervs crosses it in. No, directly to Duik. Chip now down the wing. Got a chance. Crosses it in. Ooh, Stone with a head on it, but unable to fully collect it. Second half has started off a little slower. A little less highlights. As we go into the 60th minute. Chip now with a corner. Oh! It is George Harper with an absolute screamer. That corner kick had to have been practiced. Because look at this low kick and the first time volley. Curving it in. Lamine Yamal-esque. What a goal. What an absolute goal. Josh Harper with the second of the night. And all of a sudden, I would be stressing if I was Adoa. Starting 2-0 up. And now you're 3-2 behind. 70th minute. And now you're giving the ball. Huda is giving the ball away like that. No. First time I was kidding. Check his PayPal. There's something ain't right with that guy. Hude is absolutely selling right now as we have Kesak. Maybe a chance here for Accra. Giving the ball away too easily. Hude just runs away. What can we do now? To Stone. Oh, and it's another beautiful goal. Oh, no. What is going on? I can't believe it. Adoa Accra is being dismantled all of a sudden. Sydney City has found something. I don't know what they found. I don't know where they found it. But it's great. What an absolute rocket of a shot from Stone. Unbelievable. Where was this the whole first half of the season? What the hell? Is Accra able to have something in the form of a response here? Oh no. That's a deep ball to Stone. All of a sudden Stone is one-on-one. And he finishes it. All of a sudden Sydney is playing out of their damn minds. It is unbelievable. I don't know what is going on. But it is beautiful to see. Beautiful pass. Stone with a stone-cold finish. And it is 5-2 all of a sudden. If you told me this was going to be 5-2 after Accra get 2-0 up in 14 minutes, I would have called you crazy. That is for sure. But at this point, like, you would hope for a little consolation goal for Accra or something. At least not concede another one. Because it is starting to get a little embarrassing here. Garcia to Kesak. Postin. Doesn't get to Nkufo. Garcia gets the ball back. Maybe a chance on his debut. Oh, gets blocked. Deep ball to Kwakuridu. Is he able to collect? He is. Stone is able to get it. Oh, and it hits the bar. It could have been another banger. A banger on a day filled with bangers. It is crazy. Sydney has 5 goals with 1.93 XG. that is insane. Okay, Chavez now from Adoa Accra with a corner. Let's see if we can do something here. Does not look like it. Looks like this is going to end 5-2. I don't think that's a score anyone predicted. Whatever this scenario, whatever the case. Chavez with a cross now. Gets it to Mulletman. Well, that's the consolation goal I was asking for. Mulletman with a hat trick, I think. Mulletman with his hat trick. At least he got something from this game. It's a nice header as well. Kind of a perfect hat trick. I think he scored just normally with his foot, then a penalty, and then a header. Real striker, even though he's not even playing striker. He's playing AM. But that is not a cause for thinking there's going to be a comeback. We are now in the final seconds of this game. They're still 2 goals behind. It is Sydney who pick up a win for the first time in a very, very, very long time. 2 hat tricks this game. Stone and Mulletman both with a hat trick. Incredible performance from a lot of players here. That was an exciting affair. That might be the most exciting game that I've seen in a while. And it's came from Sydney, which is a surprise. Okay, and then we go into the third match, another one that is very vital, very important. It is Stockholm versus Jakarta. Stockholm, who looked to who looked to be dominant in this league for a while, have started to stumble a little bit, getting some draws, some losses, and now no longer first in the table. Still a strong contender. Versus Jakarta, who had an insignificant start, all things considered, but have suddenly been flying up the tables. It is going to be an interesting sight to see what this match will bring. It will be a big one as well. If whatever team wins here, if they win at least, will also be on 19 points, and we'll have a 3-way tie, points-wise at least, for first place, which is incredible. Only four games out. So let's see what is going to happen here. As we have the kickoff from Jakarta. Talic. Snook's legend to Ignik Noct. Rivers. Rivers down the wing. Some space, but he doesn't get it. Fox with a cross. Almost gets it to his man. Good defensive work from Kvekvetsia. Dangerous pass. Ends up with Stockholm once again. Both these teams very easily giving up possession here. Constantly passing to the opponents, but now Jakarta with the ball for a little bit. Talic gets it to McDougall. Rivers. Back to McDougall. Some space here now. Kvekvatsia. I messed up his name, but it's a beautiful attack here. It is McDougall who passes it to Kvekvatsia, who finishes that beautifully in the first 3 minutes of the game. Look at this again. Google to Rivers, gets the ball back. Nice little run there. Passes it right in time, not offside. And a nice finish from Kvekvetsia, who scores another one. That is a start that Jakarta would love to see. You now have Stockholm once again with a free kick. Pow. Ooh, with a shot from distance. Ooh, there's some curve on there. That was looking strong. It ends up not finding the target. So we have a little quieter moment of the game. Snooks now. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Doesn't work out for them. Now Stockholm. Oh, and it's a goal. Vox from distance. Cairo Vox. You would have expected Heretic Legends to get to that, but he does not. And it's a beautiful goal. All from this mistake already. Passing it back so dangerously. And then Vox with the first time shot. Heretic really feel like he could have gotten to that. But it was a powerful shot regardless. And it's all level in the 20th minute. Now it's Lind to Scheneker to Vox. A lot of pressure being put here on Stockholm from Jakarta. Are they going to be able to play out of it? So far it's looking good. Bibbies. Ooh, nice back heel there. Now a lot of space for Pau. Gets it to Cardinet. Oh, and it's a bad save once again from Heretic. Not having his day so far. But he's able to get it out. Pau crosses it in with the corner. Oh, it hits the post. It's the post and the bar. And it's another corner. That was a massive opportunity for Stockholm to get ahead. Pau with another corner. Huntelroy gets his head on it, but that leads to nothing. "30 minutes in now. Rivers has the ball. Ikniknokt. Breisky. Bebes. Shot from distance. Doesn't really challenge anything. Now a corner for Jakarta. Gets to Rivers. Bebes now with a shot. Once again, not all too dangerous. And Bach. Nice touch from Vox. Loses the ball though. Cardinet recollects that bastard now. Down the wing. Chance for a cross. Crosses it in. Van Huntelroy. Doesn't get it on target though. There's been some chances, but they're all not the biggest chances. But now might be different as Pau has a great opportunity. And is it going to be a penalty? Ooh, it might be a penalty. It looked in the box. Let's see what the referee is going to say. No penalty. Okay, no penalty. I thought it was in the box, but I guess the VAR knows best. That was a real stressful moment for Jakarta. It would have been bad going behind right before halftime. Let's see if they can do the same here now. With this corner, Bright Skills heads it. Doesn't get it to McDougall. But now Whittington. Chance for a cross. Gets it to Bebes. Bebes with a shot. Ooh, and it goes past again. Bebes has had so many shots, but none have really been on target. Which is going to be disappointed for the man who has been able to find the back of the net quite consistently so far in this few games. We go into halftime 1-1. It's been a relatively quiet game, I will say. I think there's like a just over 1 XG total from both these teams combined. I think they both had like one big chance, and that's a chance they scored. And other than that, it's been some headers, some shots from distance. Nothing really to trouble the goalkeeper too much. I hope there's going to be some more action in the second half from both sides. So we kick off. Stockholm on the ball. Interception there. Tries to clear it. Ooh, what a push that was. Oh, Talic now. With a lot of space. Quick, Vetsia is making a run. He doesn't see it though. Oh, it's a bad mistake, but bright skills now. Oh, bad touch, bad touch. That was a massive opportunity in that attack. And now there's a counter opportunity for Stockholm. Vox makes it all the way. Chance for a cross here. There's so many people in the middle. Taking a bit of time here now. Azola with a shot, but that's not too hard for Heretic. That was a big opportunity from both sides. I feel like that was already really a chance that Jakarta should have played out. So many people with them. But just unable to find the right pass. Ignik knocked. Deep ball now to Bebes. Chance for a cross. Gets it to Breisky. Oh, and it hits the post. Oh, it is so close. And now once again, this counterattack from the Vox side is so dangerous. Another chance. Gets it to that. What the? What was that? That was an interesting decision that just was made there. Krekvetsia whips it in. Doesn't lead to anything. Vox now. Chance here. Decent chance, but Bebes is able to collect. Is he able to get it out? Ooh, he has some space. He has some speed as well. Definitely has a lot of speed. Oh, then a terrible pass there. Embach. Whew. Oh, this is dangerous. This is stressful for Jakarta with it. Passing it around in front of the goalkeeper is never something you want to be doing. They get it out, but now once again Stockholm Cardinal with a lot of space. Gets it to the side. Almost gets it in the middle. Pau now. Tries to go for a shot. Gets blocked. Cardinet now. Oh, and it gets in front, but it's offside. Whew. It's all of a sudden there was an offensive there from Stockholm. That was very, very, very worrying for Jakarta, but they managed to get through it. This game has been low scoring, but high action. That is definitely how I would describe it. As bright skills, there's a heavy touch there. Reverse to Ignimokt. Bright skills. Whittington to bright skills. Breisky all the way back to the goalkeeper. Rivers now. A lot of space. Doesn't get it though. Oh, that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. There's a lot of space now for Stockholm. Pau down the wing. Needs to cross this in. Gets it in. Oh, and it's a goal! It's a goal! What an absolute unbelievable goal. It just bounces between four people, but the referee is checking for... Yeah, I don't see how that could ever be VAR. What happened here? Let's see this again. He gets crossed in. Heads by Schenniker. And Cardinal just shoots it in, I think. That is going to be heartbreaking for Jakarta to concede like that. They still have 25 minutes to do something about it. It's Bebes now. Oh, I saw a pass there for Bebes. He really should have passed it, but wanted to go for it himself. Krekvetsia. Right skills. Ooh, nice little dribble. Oh, and it's a beautiful goal from Bright Skills. Oh, near post in the top bins after such a dribble. That's not something you expect from the natural center back, but right now playing right back. Look at this action here. This little whoop. Just gets it past it, and then what an angle to shoot it from. And all of a sudden it's already 2-2 once again. There was a couple minutes where Stockholm was ahead. They got to enjoy that lead. But now it is all even again. And Bright Skills once more. Nick knocked. Oh, and it hits the bar. Jesus. What a shot. Jakarta really knocking on the door now. After getting that equalizer. They want more. But now it's Stockholm once again. Can they once again get ahead? Kalic gets it back to Rivers. Ignignok making a run. There's a lot of space here. McDougall making the run too. Passes it back to Rivers. To Ignignok. Once again Rivers. A lot of back and forth. Is it going to be a cross here? Gets a cross in. Doesn't get it there. Ignignok. Oh, and it's a beautiful goal from Ignignok. What a beautiful shot. The defensive midfielder once again proving vital. Let's see this again. Rivers gets the ball. Kapran clears it to Ignignok, and Ignignok with the volley. Woohoo! You love seeing goals like that. It is a beautiful sight. And all of a sudden, within a couple minutes, from being behind, they are now leading. I almost missed that. Talic with a beautiful free kick. Just goes outside of the post. There is still more than enough time for Stockholm to do something here, though. I don't think Jakarta is going to be comfortable here in the slightest. So you have Cardinet to that Bastate. Ooh, nice little back heel there. Cardinet. Lind. Azola. Van Huntelrooy. Oh, and he shoots. But he's offside. But also he misses. We go into the 80th minute. 10 minutes left to play here. Can Stockholm get the equalizer? Or is Jakarta going to steal this match away? It's looking increasingly likely that it's going to be Jakarta. Stockholm with a final last-ditch attempt here. Ooh, they're passing it back, though. And that is the end of the game. And PS Jakarta win with that incredible sequence. That weird goal from Arsene. And then the beautiful goal from Bright Skills and Ignignok after to claim this victory. This was a very hard-fought battle for both teams. I think Stockholm is going to be a little disappointed, but just XG-wise, I do think Jakarta deserved the win here. But if Stockholm had gotten a draw from this, I don't think it would have been undeserved at all. But that is not how the cards have fallen. The cards have fallen in favor of PS Jakarta. And that means that right now, Victoria Falls, Istanbul, and Jakarta are all on 19 points and sharing that first. Well, I guess they're not sharing because it goes by goal difference after. And I'm pretty sure Victoria Falls has like 25 goal difference compared to the rest of the academy. But that was indeed an exciting one. And then the next and last one is going to be Port Royal versus Atletico. Port Royal, chronic underperformers. I think I can say that at this point. Many things were expected of them. High hopes. Every game, everyone expects them to win. And every game they manage to either win or draw, lose or draw. However, they are playing Medellin, Atletico Medellin, and Atletico Medellin has not been good, to say the slightest. Also, Port Royal is playing from home. So they're playing from home against the worst team in the league. They must win this. I don't want to commentator curse this, but they must win this. That is all I'm going to say about this game. You know, we see the same formation Port Royal whipped out last game. And look at Medellin. 4 losses and a draw in the last 5 games. We have McGlynn. Gets it to Unshark. Ooh, okay. You can already see what kind of game it's going to be. We're going to have fouls like that. Black collects the ball for Port Royal. Eriksson. Just passing it back and forth. What is this? Guys. No, don't pass it back to Eriksson, please. Okay. They are padding their... This is crazy. I've never seen this in my life. They passed it around like 12 times. But now Bryant with a beautiful cross gets it to Owen goal. But Neuer is able to collect that ball. Scream to Unshark. Unshark recollects it to Bryant. Ooh, it's a nice save from Neuer. Black with the corner. Don't know what Owen goal is doing all the way there. He should be in the in the goal area, but he's there now. Atletico Medellin is defending well. There's seemingly a lot of players behind. So we now have Atletico Medellin with the corner. Whew. Okay, it's close. That is closer than expected. Cross from Ramirez. Tenderloin. Bryant crosses it. Scream to Monroe. With a shot from distance. Doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Black to Tenderloin. And Shark. Some space. Making a run here. Wants to cross this. Gets it to Owen. Owen back to Scream. Scream shoots. Ooh, it's a weak shot. Should have done better there. So we now have Gerard going down the wing. Getting it to Bryant. Bryant gets it to Monroe. Some nice attacking moves here. McGlynn with a beautiful run. He shoots and oh, Neuer with a nice save. That was a beautiful run. A beautiful pass. But the finish is just not there. Ooh, Maple almost gets to it. That could have been dangerous. Eriksson now. Scream. To Unshark. To Black. Unshark, Black. Gerard. Oof, shoots from distance but gets blocked. Monroe. Monroe also shoots from distance. And it's a beautiful shot that is. Very nice to see. There's been some bangers today, I will say. There's been a lot of really nice goals. Let's see this. Unshark gets it to Monroe. And Monroe gets it back and just whips it in. Love to see it. And that's 1-0 for Port Royal. Deservedly. Deservedly so. McGlynn now. With a free kick. But it leads only to a corner. Bryant. Another corner for Port Royal. I think if I was Port Royal, I would really want to get like 3, 4, 5 goals this game. Just to get that goal difference up and Pork Tenderloin. Ask and ye shall receive. Because Pork Tenderloin immediately gets the 2-0 for Port Royal. Bryant crosses it in. Gets headed, gets to the post, I think, and through the post it gets to Pork Tenderloin, who finishes that nicely. And it is 2-0 for Port Royal, and I hope, for their sake, that indeed the floodgates are open. it does appear the floodgates are not open because the rest of the whole first half, nothing happens. Just not a single highlight after I said that. Sometimes the caster curse is just too strong, you know? Sometimes it just hits too hard. But still, I think Port Royal, I think at times Port Royal has been leading by 2 goals at halftime. You can count on maybe 1 or 2 fingers. You don't even have to go by hand at that point. So I think they're definitely going to be happy with the current situation. Although I will reiterate, I think they should really go full attack, go all out for some extra goals, get the goal difference, get the confidence, and this season strong, and this season like you can. So we have Rip the floor. Interesting to see that it's been mostly the defense for Port Royal that's been playing well. The offense doesn't have the best match ratings. Oh, and all of a sudden, I think it's offside, but all of a sudden, Medellin with a chance. Yeah, that's disallowed. That's disallowed indeed. That would have been a little scary if Medellin scores. Eriksson to Gerrard. Bryant. Eriksson. I'm passing it around the back here. Tenderloin now to Unshark. Black. Ooh, nice space there. Gets past his man with some dribbling. Crosses it in. Nice header from Bryant. But good save as well from the goalkeeper. Own goal. Good touch there. Crosses it. Gets it to McGlynn. McGlynn with a header. And Neuer with a great save. Great save. Crossed in. Unshark now. Black to Bryant. Port Royal kind of knocking at the door, but it's a very quiet knock. It's like, not too much urgency behind everything. Now Medellin with a corner. Once again, all of a sudden, it could be 2-1. And then you're going to be worried again, once again, as a Port Royal fan. Bruma. Ooh, it's a nice shot. Port Royal got to focus here now for a bit. They cannot concede here. They really should have the third already at this point, as Ramirez now takes another corner. Rupp to Ramirez. The floor, back to Ramirez. It's a little dangerous, this. Isagi to Gordon. Gordon shoots from distance, but it's saved by the goalkeeper, but also a corner. Medellin suddenly looking very scary a little bit here. Let's see if they can actually pull something crazy out of the hat here. These corners, the initial corners have not been too threatening, but after that, it's been a little scary. But now it is Port Royal that had a corner. Crosses it in. Tenderloin gets it to Black. Black with a shot, and that's a goal. That is a beautiful goal. It gets counted as an own goal, but spiritually, that's a Black goal. And it is 3-0 for Port Royal now. No longer is there any fear, I think, for the rest of this game, even if Atletico managed to get a little goal. But once again, I say, keep going, Port Royal. You deserve some goals. You deserve some confidence. You deserve some bright, shining. Oh, and it's unbelievable. I've never seen a ball go outside the goal after hitting that part of the post. that looked like a glitch in the Matrix. But that is Port Royal things. Port Royal does seem to love the post. Like all of their players have. I wish there was a post stat in Football Manager, because I think Port Royal would be leading the line for sure. Gerrard crosses it in. A lot of space for Black, but heads it right at the goalkeeper. It's a big goal, mate. Get it somewhere else. So you go into the 80th minute. This game is slowly winding down, and Port Royal did exactly what was expected of them today. Realistically, I would have liked a couple more goals. I would have liked at least 4. Still possible here. Maybe with Bryant here, crossing it in. Not like that. No, not like that. I would have liked a Barry McGlynn goal. Or an Owen goal, actually. Like, the strikers have not been on it so far today. Black now. Owen goal. It's there, but doesn't lead to anything, and it ends like that. 3-0. Jimothy Eriksson, actually, with the player of the match performance. No, he didn't score. But I think Port Royal is going to be happy with a little win here. Now, are they going to get 2 wins in a row for the first time in their season? Next game they play against Adowa Accra. It's going to be a tough one, but perhaps it is possible. This has been an exciting match day, and I think we're going to have many more exciting match days to come, especially when the title race is shaping out like it is shaping up. I will just wait a little bit for the final standings, because I think they are going to be very, very, very spicy. 4 more games left to play, and like I've been saying, anything can happen at this point. It is actually incredibly close. We have Victoria Falls Egos number 1 with 19 points, 17 goal difference, crazy. Istanbul second place with 19 points, 6 goal difference. Jakarta third place with 19 points, 0 goal difference. Stockholm is 4th, 16 points. Adowa Accra is 5th, 14 points. Port Royal is 6th, 13 points. So realistically, even it's very unlikely, but Port Royal, sixth place. The difference between 1st and 6th place is 6 points, which would be a lot of room to overtake. But still, with 4 games left, everything is possible. Realistically, Port Royal could still win the title, mathematically at least. So that's just an indication of how crazy the season has been and how excited I am for the rest of the season. This has been MC Lumberjack. I hope you guys have enjoyed me all by myself, once again. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, or whatever. See ya later.